from the Pac-12, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Craver. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. With jumbo personnel. Off-play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He'll try it again. Running into the open space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver comes in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Throws for the tight end. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent's territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Bobcats will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Reed. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled field trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Obviously not to start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down for 44.
You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Aggie! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. This time on target. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Fires to the tight end. The Bobcats will move the sticks.
But they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first. Back's going for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Timely decision. Effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even up. Sneaks into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Makes the catch. It's Moss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. A&M comes back out with another first down. The toss to the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got him downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put...
There he goes. Got the first down and more. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Now the play fake. He'll pull it down. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Reed. Throwing right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some movement.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Sparks. Touchdown, Bobcats! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is piling on the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over Western Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. We're going to run it. It's Moss. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
From the gun, running back gets the give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Reed. Wide open downfield. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw the...
Turning it on. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Moss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's coming together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Caught behind the line. It's Sparks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Give to the single back. Fights off a defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Takes a handoff. It's Moss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
That's reeled in. It's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Anderson. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Bobcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Kennesaw State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Scanning the field, it's Reed. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Craver. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That's good for Texas Aggie.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find them.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Hines is back in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on.
Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to